Hey guys, and welcome to the Working Money Channel. Gold Telegraph here posting this. The Bank of England has now confirmed that the UK pension funds almost collapsed. I don't know if you guys saw the video I did last week with regards to this precarious situation. I will link it up here in the top right hand corner. But now they're confirming it. It was kind of, people were speculating about it. But, they are saying the Bank of England did now confirm that they almost collapsed. This is a prime example of how quickly things can change in the financial system. So, for those of you guys sitting back thinking you can rely, if you have one of these types of jobs, thinking you can rely on your pension, maybe not. We are in uncharted waters and central bankers must feel very overwhelmed with everything going on in the global economy. I do not doubt it one bit. This is why we have to take charge of our own destiny, invest in things that we believe in our case, obviously, cryptocurrencies that solve problems like XRP. I mean, it is pretty coincidental that, we've been in this transition now for what seems like an eternity, but it's been a few months. I guess we've seen inflation skyrocketing to 40-year highs in many circumstances around the world. The price of gasoline, the price of groceries is going up. There's also these tensions now between Russia and the rest of Europe. And there's also a war between Russia and the Ukraine. But, it really does pose, as much as we feel like we have all the answers, unfortunately, it tends to pose more questions. But we're seeing hints, we're seeing clues of what could be happening behind the scenes, like this. Michael Branch bringing this to our attention. A total of 105 million XRP, evaluated at about $51.4 million, was transferred more than 10 hours ago. And we've been seeing XRP volume ramping up, the highest level that we've seen in a very, very long time, which is getting a lot of people in the XRP community wondering, okay, is this finally it? Are we finally ramping up ODL, on-demand liquidity, to serve more countries, to serve more applications around the world to transfer value because of this looming crash that the World Economic Forum seems to have baked into their plans? Well, popular whale alert crypto tracker, which tracks down large transactions of digital currencies, shows that 11 hours ago, at least at the time of this publication, a massive sum of XRP worth about $51.4 million was shifted. The total was equivalent to 105 million XRP. While the tracker believes the wallet who sent and received the XRP chunks to be anonymous, data from XRP-focused analytics website BitThumb shows that the funds were moved from a Binance address to an account on a Bittrex exchange. So, could this have been for ODL purposes? Could it be a whale? XRP price goes up over the past 24 hours. XRP has shown a moderate price increase, going up nearly 3%. Earlier today, the Ripple affiliated token was even able to reach a local peak of about 50 cents. So just going back to the XRP chart here real quickly, XRP as of the time of this recording, right now trading at about 49 cents. And throwing it on the hourly here, we've seen something interesting. We saw that XRP pump back in September, and we haven't really seen it come back down. The one differentiating factor between this random XRP pump and other random XRP pumps that I've noticed in the past, and I've been in this now for 4 years, and I don't know how long you guys have been in this, but tell me if you agree with me here, is that every time we saw an XRP pump randomly, it came right back down to the levels commensurate with the rest of the crypto market. Like, for example, when we saw XRP pump right in here, the pre-swell 2018 pump, it went from 27.5 cents all the way to 75.5 cents. Right in here, that was a pump based on the X Rapid release news. It came right back down, back to these levels in here, and this was 2 months out, and it eventually based back in that level of support. Now, granted, it's only been a month, but even after a month, or not even a month, it's been about 3 weeks, but, even so, we are still seeing relatively strong support. We are still seeing a very robust XRP price, and maintaining support. That is the important thing. Lots of volume being exchanged on the ledger, and lots of XRP being exchanged as well. So all things that make me go, And I know David Schwartz has been accused of being Bearableguy, and, we're always kind of looking, we're really observing his Twitter account and, the things he says, the things he does. Did you see this? XR Beans posted this. Joel Katz just liked some of his own tweets. Like these two in particular. You all have until November the 4th to figure out what Roku channel is. Now, I know for a fact that has to do with the new Weird Al biopic that is coming out. But this is a classic. It can't be dirt cheap. Talking about XRP, that doesn't make any sense. If XRP cost $1, they would need 1 million XRP, which would cost $1 million. If XRP cost $1 million, they would only need 1 XRP, which would again cost $1 million. This famous tweet by David Schwartz regarding an answer that he gave about XRP price having to command a high enough price in order to be able to have the liquidity to perform some of these large-scale transactions. And XR Beans is pointing out that he actually liked his own tweet, something that we never noticed before. However, looking into this more deeply, XR Beans points this out. Looks like Joel Katz wasn't the only one liking his own tweets today. Apparently, Bearableguy was caught liking his own tweets. But before you guys get too excited about this, it is a bug. This coming from Stéphane Hubert. I didn't like my own tweets either. So apparently there is some glitch in Twitter where it's showing the user liking their own tweets and it's not actually accurate. So Stéphane Hubert just putting an end to the rumor. David Schwartz did not like his own tweet, nor did Bearableguy, unfortunately. Moving along, guys, with regards to XRP decentralizations becoming more and more decentralized over time. This from Ant1 here, Ripple operated validators on the XRP LF unique node list, or the UNL, reduced now down to 2. So Ripple is continuing to shed validators. The number of Ripple-operated validators on the XRP Ledger Foundation UNL has been reduced to 2 as the XRP-LF announced changes to the list in a tweet on Thursday, welcoming Xspectre to the list. So just to confirm, we have updated our UNL. The changes are the addition of the Xspectre validator and the removal of 1 Ripple validator. There was also a public key change to one of the Ripple validators. Operators and list providers are urged to read this link here, and so it's all listed in this article, which just goes to show you that Ripple does not want to be accused of being a centralized power, controlling XRP and the XRP ledger. So some great news there. Wanted to thank Ant1 just for posting that. Some Ripple partner news too, guys. This from Mike Manfield. Ripple partners are making moves. This has to do with Ripple partner Finastra. They're teaming up with Kotak Mahindra Bank for a corporate banking portal. Finastra today announced that they are partnered with Kotak Mahindra Bank to support their new integrated corporate banking portal. They're going to be using Finastra's unified corporate portal solution. Kotak Bank and Finastra have been working together since October of 2021 to expand the Kotak FYN portal for business and corporate customers. The bank's customers can use the new enterprise portal to carry out all trades and services. By the last quarter of 2022, the Kotak FYN portal will include many other services, including account services, payments, and collections, thus eliminating the need for multiple logins and disparate user interfaces. So here's a quote, guys. Working together with Finastra, the unified corporate portal will allow us to make the Kotak FYN portal even more revolutionary. This coming from the president of Global Transaction Banking at Kotak. We can provide intuitive, easy-to-use access to many products and user journeys through a single platform, reducing complexity and friction for our customers and providing a truly differentiated user experience. So another example of a Ripple partner, in this case Finastra, teaming up with Kotak Mahindra Bank to streamline some of their business and corporate workflows for their institutional customers. Another case of Ripple partnered organizations allowing to streamline these processes. As we know, they are eventually all going to be integrated on DLT platforms. So wanted to thank Mike Manfield here just for posting that. I also saw this, guys, from Matthew Lany on Twitter. So this has to do with ACH Colombia and Valente, a Ripple partner, opening a new banking portal as well. Colombia is an XRP-enabled banking network. We know Ripple has deep ties with the country of Colombia, and the deployment is part of a wider payments modernization initiative aimed at digitalizing ACH Colombia's entire payments operation with Ripple-enabled Valente. So they've gone live with this new banking portal featuring digital payments aligned with social media platforms that customers use daily. The deployment is part of a wider payments modernization initiative aimed at digitalizing ACH Colombia's entire payments operation with Ripple-enabled Valente. As a result, customers can now be onboarded 6 times faster than before. The services can also be more personalized while receiving funds twice as fast. Over time, ACH Colombia will also be able to offer customers a variety of domestic payment services through the portal. The initiative originated in ACH Colombia's realization that it needed to modernize its payment infrastructure and processes. Since it's already moved its entire operation to a fully hybrid and multi-cloud environment as part of a bank-wide digital transformation initiative, the solution needed to be cloud native. So obviously already working towards this integration, moving everything to be digital. And Colombia, if I'm not mistaken, Ripple is partnered with the central bank over there. They already have experience using RippleNet, but I'm guessing they're using Ripple-enabled Valente to kind of make it so that the entire process is streamlined over DLT. Valente is a global provider of cloud payments and financial messaging solutions to accelerate digital transformation. Valente's Volpay was then chosen because of its cloud-native, low-code architecture and ease of integration with ACH Colombia's cloud resident middle and back office functions. So there you have it, guys. More RippleNet integration into a country that is already very Ripple and XRP friendly, now partnering with Valente to digitize ACH Colombia payments throughout the entire country. Great news there. Wanted to thank Matt just for posting that. Now, I don't know if you guys caught this. Ian Binns posted this. Hey, Bearable Guy, what's going to happen next? And so now, going back to some predictions and looking towards Bearable Guy's two profiles, we peaked on 9/22, or actually 9/23. What will happen on 10/24? Only time will tell. And what he is showing us here is this prediction. Could Bearable Guy be making a price top out prediction, at least a localized high, for October of 2024? Now, as you guys can see here, on September 23rd, we did actually reach that peak. And if I just bring up the chart real quickly here, bring up the XRP chart, as you guys can see, and we all lived through this, right? The high over here for XRP was printed right up here at about 55.8, almost 56 cents. And if you guys look down there, that was printed on Friday, September 23rd, 2022. And what Ian Binns is showing us here is who Bearable Guy has been following, or not so much who, but how many people Bearable Guy has been following on both of his profiles. And if you notice, the backwards profile here, he is following 9 people. And in the original Bearable Guy profile, the Bearableguy123, he is following 23 people. So could this have been a sign that we were going to see a high on September the 23rd, at least a localized high, which we did in fact see at 55.8. Now, some of you guys might be thinking, yeah, how the heck did Bearable Guy know we were going to see that high? Well, I don't know if you guys remember back to April, and I've mentioned this on this channel a few times, so I'm not going to bring up the tweet again, but you guys can look for it on April 13th, 2021. So not quite the all-time high, but basically the inter-year high for XRP at that point in time when we saw it rally to almost $2. David Schwartz happened to tweet out something about, this is going to be an unpopular tweet. You should probably take profits off the table. Yada, yada. Nobody listened to him. We thought XRP was going to go to our targets. And sure enough, from there, the price just cratered. So what is it, or how is it, that these insiders know when market tops are going to hit? Maybe that's a discussion for another video, but the fact is we do know that it could be an incredible coincidence, or that they do know something that they're letting us know through riddles and clues. So these are Bearable Guy's original follows, and now look what he's changed it to, okay? Following 10 on the backwards profile, and following now 24 on the original profile. So does that mean that something is going to happen and that we're going to peak on October the 24th? Lucifer is False Light here on Twitter posting this. This is the Black Swan event that will trigger panic to swap in a new system. Now, if you guys remember, Mr. Poole back in February did post something about ready.gov, nuclear explosions. We've been hearing a lot about this recently. HHS purchases drug for use in radiological and nuclear emergencies. This just happened recently as well. Russian nuclear submarine armed with doomsday weapon disappears from the Arctic harbor. So we're getting a lot of these news stories that are relating to panic and fear. And meanwhile, nuclear blast in the style of Vincent van Gogh. Well, what does that have to do with anything? Look who owns the NFT, guys. None other than Joel Katz. Lucifer's False Light continues by saying, well, 1023, which is October 23rd, Mercury goes into retrograde. That is the most dangerous time of the year, so be on guard. No coincidence, Poole posts nuclear explosions, Russian subcarrying nuke goes missing in Arctic, and David Schwartz mints a nuclear blast NFT, and HHS purchases mass drugs for radiation. Not to mention that weird New York City ad that came out earlier this year. Be prepared for a nuclear blast. And so I just had to look up Joel Katz's AI art, his NFT collection. Sure enough, it is there, nuclear blast in the style of Vincent van Gogh, being sold for 0.05 Ethereum. I'll link this in the description if you want to bid on it. And then there was this guy's Kim.com. I mean, could it get any crazier? Okay, let me just tell you about this. Zelensky just asked NATO to start a nuclear war with Russia. This is effing insane. Enough is enough. Stop sending this lunatic money and weapons. Idiot politicians cheering for this guy in parliaments around the world. Are you nuts? He literally just asked for the end of the world. And they are dubbing it preemptive strikes. So here is the logic behind this. NATO must make it impossible for Russia to use nuclear weapons, Zelensky says. President of Ukraine, Volodymyr Zelensky, believes that NATO should make it impossible for Russia to use nuclear weapons. Preemptive strikes are needed so that they know what awaits them if they use nuclear weapons, not the other way around, waiting for Russia's nuclear strikes and then saying, oh, you've done that, then we will do this. So what he is saying is maybe we should strike first. Now, let me put this into perspective. What is that going to mean for the world? I mean, devastation over there in the East, but also, guys, think of how that's going to reverberate over to the West. An excuse to shut down economies, and who knows what else, perhaps a blackout. All kinds of things running through my mind here. And then I saw this, the icing on the cake, Nicola3 here on Twitter. Did you know that if you put this in Google Translate, the result you get is this? Zelensky, Volodymyr, evil rules the world? It can't be true. It can't be true. No, I don't believe it. I don't believe it for one bit. There is no way that this actually translates to what Okay, mine doesn't translate exactly, but mine translates to the evil master of dreams. I don't know if that's maybe a different dialect of Ukrainian or whatever. Maybe the Google algorithm changes it. And I actually I put these letters in reverse. This doesn't give me anything, but putting these last two letters in reverse here, I mean, guys, try it for yourself. Even Google doesn't really know how to spell Volodymyr Zelensky's name. As you guys can see, it is spelled several different ways. V-O-L-D-O-M-O-R Zelensky, V-O-L-D-Y-M-Y-R Zelensky with two Y's at the end. So, I don't know what to make of this. Tell me down in the comments what you guys think, and please subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Like the video if you like the content I'm providing. I always love hearing your comments. See you in the next one, guys.